You see, if I go there, me just connected to the pit. So you see, when they tell me, say, me can pull the pit until tomorrow, brother, if you cut me enough find a blood, me say, look here, and no more want him, and me start get mad. And by we pull it, him in a eat.
Blessed my people, welcome back. You see me? So peeps, there has been a surge of violence against women in Jamaica, and this is even though the country is enjoying a significant reduction in serious crimes. And this is very disturbing, especially the fact that Jamaica is seen as a very homophobic country, you know what I mean? A country that does not support man to man. You get me as a people? So, you know, you'd expect that men would be more for protecting women and looking out for women. But instead, a lot of these men are snatching away the women and killing them people in the most gruesome ways. So we are not seeing the level of love that we expect to be shown for the women people, you see me? So I'm going to be analyzing a few of these violent attacks on female that has taken place in recent time, as also I am going to give my personal opinion as it relates to what I believe is the root cause of most of these violent attacks that has been trending over the years. So firstly, I will characterize the reason why I believe some women are being targeted. One of the main reasons why women and a whole gets targeted, especially in Jamaica, is jealousy, you know what I mean? This is mostly when a man feels that a woman is cheating on him, or he has caught his girlfriend or his wife or whoever cheating on him, you know what I mean? And he feels as if he has been betrayed, maybe because he's the one who had sent her through school, you know, university, college, and so on. And now that she's working, maybe she feels that he's no longer in her league now because she reasons on a higher level. I don't know. But you know, those things can cause men to go haywire. As also, you have some men who takes care of all these females' responsibilities, you know what I mean? And this is especially older men taking care of younger girls, you know what I mean? But you know, young girls always are going to eventually gravitate to them age group and younger too. You get me as a people? And as a result of this, you know what I mean, a man feel like, so well, he has been used, he has been taken advantage of, and as such, some men will resort to violence. As also, you have a few men out there who they don't really spend the money, but they are very obsessive and they are stalking and they are controlling, and that will lead them to taking a female's life. Some of these men have such high level of insecurity that they get jealous even when that female is around family members, you know what I mean, people, any man at all, they're not really too fond of that. Another reason why women lose their life is as a result of it jobs, you know what I mean. And for whatever reason, somebody pay to get rid of a female. It doesn't have to be because she's in a relationship with that person or she was in a relationship with that person. You know what I mean? Somebody just get paid to do a job, and this can be for a variety of reasons. Possibly she may have information, you know what I mean, that can send somebody to prison for a very long time, or can destroy somebody else's relationship, you know what I mean? Blackmail can also be a prime example. It can be a situation where she's a part of a criminal organization or one of her family member is a part of a criminal organization, and you know, they want the family member, can't catch a family member. As a result, she's available, so them take her, you know what I mean? People die as a result of that, you know what I mean? And in some cases, it can even be family members who will get rid of you. And this is normally over land, and I mean property issues. For your own family, we get rid of you over land. Very, very serious thing. As a matter of fact, that's one of the most serious one, people. The same land business there. A lot of women lose their life all because them in a land argument and land fight. And you know, some people will not wait until it gets into court for everybody to know that you and them have a feud, you know what I mean? Once it starts, them try to get rid of you. Yeah, man. And it can just be a situation where a female is a witness on a case, you know what I mean? And somebody feels as if that female ever get the opportunity, that female will turn up. You see me? And another very, very serious reason, people, is robbery. Yeah, man. Women are often seen as very soft targets for robbers, and if they resist, they are most times killed and their property taken from them. Another sore point, people, is rape. Yeah, rape is another reason for violence against women. There are some sick men out there who finds joy in raping women. They don't want have no woman for themselves, or them can't get no woman for themselves, or them think them can't get a woman for themselves, and as such, they resort to rape. Personally, I believe that this is a mental disorder. Yeah, man. Persons who rape have mental issues, they have insecurity issues, and so on and so forth. And a lot of these men, and this is something that I have seen and heard over the years. A lot of these men who will rape a female are the same men who will have sex with dogs, they will have sex with cows, and they will even have sex with pigs. So peeps, now we're going to talk about the most common method that is used in carrying out these attacks against women. And the most common method is abduction. You know, you will always hear that a female is missing, and after she is missing, sometime after, you might hear that her body was found, or skeletal remains was found, believed to be of that particular female. Yeah, people. And you know, it is so sad and cruel. Whenever these females are abducted, they are subjected to a lot of torture. You know, they are subjected to being raped in all parts of their body. Yeah, people. And a lot of these females will be killed slowly. Yeah, people. You know what I mean? Whole heap of man rape them, stab them up, chop them up, you know what I mean? Limb them up, limb by limb, and so on and so forth. Very, very cruel. And a lot of these females, based on the findings, a lot of these females die like animals, and it is very disturbing. And one of the most common methods of disposing of their bodies is to bury them in shallow graves. We have seen that even in recent times. So people, firstly, we're going to look at this case, you know what I mean, the most recent one, where a female by the name Derricka Rogers, a female by the name Derricka Rogers, partially decomposed body was found in a shallow grave at her boyfriend's house. We're going to take a little look at that particular story, as also about two other recent incidents. So Miss Derricka Rogers left her home in Pipers Street, Gravel Hill, Clarendon, on the 27th of May in the year 2025. I mean, she leave out and she said she go check her boyfriend. Her boyfriend obviously is somebody who is living overseas. You know, a lot of these young girls, you know, they look nice, and you know, some of them, these older men, know them from them was very young, you know what I mean, maybe had some form of grooming relationship with them. And you know, whenever these young girls get to a certain age, these men engage them in relationship. You know what I mean, a lot of these men, as I said, are older, and they're in a position to spend money on these females. However, a lot of these older men are also very, very jealous. You know, a lot of them feel as if they are inadequate. And even though that female might be showing love to them, you know what I mean, and not showing any sign that she's cheating, because of their own inabilities and their own insecurities, they will feel as if she is cheating. And as such, you know what I mean, they will have evil intentions towards that female who is just seeing them as being that boyfriend and so much in love with them. Yeah, people. And that could possibly be the situation, you know. That's just my opinion based on experience over the years, you know. I don't know the facts as it relates to this particular deceased female and the relationship she had with her boyfriend. So, you know, she leave home and she said she go visit her boyfriend, and she was last seen at the bus park where she went to get a taxi to go to her boyfriend's house. You get me, as the people? So from she leave the taxi stand and she go to her boyfriend's house, nobody hear from her again. All calls to her phone went unanswered. Yeah, people, nobody could find her. Relatives tried to reach out to her, nothing, you know what I mean? Parents, you know, her father tried to reach out to her, nothing, you know what I mean? And as a result of that, her father seek assistance from the police, you know what I mean? Her father went and made his report, as you will hear him say in his account right now.
Never said, I call her daughter, I don't get her, you know. So, I never really, I get what you say. So, I say, I don't understand what you say. What you say? And I say, I call Derricka, and I don't get Derricka. So, I say, you mean by that? So me start calling from them, I don't get no answer from him. So I go and come back, she not come back. Me go at the station Wednesday evening, made a report, and I tell the police them what happened when me hear. Station contact the youth. The youth say yes, him see Derricka Tuesday at Maypen. Leave, give him 30,000, him not see him back, in a ear back fan. Anyway, we keep on calling the phone, no answer. After we don't get an answer, me go back at the station Wednesday night, made a report. The report I made, me tell them, say me hear that the same guy down at Duncan's. So if we go pick up the guy.
So people, as you can see, this is a very disturbed man who was basically convinced that his daughter is actually missing and that that man from overseas actually had something to do with his daughter going missing. You know what I mean, people? So, you know, they eventually contacted the man, and when the man was contacted, the man actually admitted that he had in fact seen her and he had given her $30,000. So she was missing, you know, they kept on trying to call her phone and they were not getting her. And that was not a usual behavior from her to ignore her relatives' calls. And obviously her father, being very determined, decided that he needed the police assistance to go to this man's residence to check. And you know, when they went to this man's residence, they saw where there was fresh cement, you know what I mean, close to a pit, like them dig a fresh pit or a fresh manhole and so on. And you know, the father immediately became suspicious. You know, police with the assistance of firefighters dug up that hole where the partially decomposed body of the female, Derricka Rogers, was found, you know what I mean, in the presence of family members as also many onlookers, you know what I mean, who were also live on various social media platforms. A very, very disturbing sight.
We tell the police, say, him a down there so the man live, but we go down there go search for the man because the man live a foreign, him a citizen of foreign, so he can go at any time and we can't find we niece. And me deeply know say something wrong. The police look at me and tell me say we have to be careful what we are say because my niece man can sue we. So me say, what you mean by sue?
You see, if I go there, me just connected to the pit. So you see, when they tell me say, me can pull the pit until tomorrow, brother, if you cut me enough find a blood, me say, look here, and no more want him and me start get mad. And but we pull it, him in a it. Even when they take him out of it, what an next scandal bag in the way, them put him bag and him close them in a, and left it in a it and they never want to take out. And I say, you don't have to take out the bag, you don't know when I bag. When they take out the bag and them pull up here and looking at it, him old school ID in there, him TRN in there, everything for him in a it. If the police them, they just move with me at the time. The youth wanna left the scene, he wanna left the guy foreign. So they would have questioned him and then find what happened for this. So maybe at the same time, it won't take so long to find him.
And you know, peeps, this discovery was made on the 2nd of June. It's massive people, quite a number of days after she was reported missing. Very, very sad. You know what I mean? What could be in the heart of this man? What could he have been thinking? What could she have done to him that is so bad to push him to the point where he unalived her and separated apart from him, unaliving her? He is willing to deny her a proper legal burial. And I mean, people, you have to wonder what she could have done that is so gruesome or that is so serious that an individual would do her like that. And I mean, people, it is very, very serious. You know, this matter is under investigation. And you know, so far, 3 persons have been arrested in connection with this gruesome murder. But you know, people, one of the scariest part, a female is also a subject of this particular investigation. Yeah, people, a female. So, you know, these are just allegations against those persons. But, you know, circumstantially, the owner for that premises, who is her boyfriend, has to ultimately account as to why she was buried on his property. He must account for that. Whether he is the one who had done something to her or he had contracted someone to do something to her. You get massive people. But you know, investigations are being carried out as it relates to that aspect of the whole situation. So I won't dive into that. We'll watch and see the outcome of the investigations. But people, this is very, very disturbing. And I mean, young lady leave her home to go check her boyfriend who's supposed to love and care for her. Next thing, she ended up buried in a pit along with her belongings, people. That is very, very sad. It makes you wonder who is trustworthy, you know what I mean? It's as if you're just walking blindly into most things, because the same people that they expect to look out for you is the same persons are being suspected to have taken a life or to hurt you. But as I say, we'll see how the investigation into that aspect of that whole situation will play out. You know what I mean? We have to just watch and see. But if I know our boyfriend will remain a suspect, you know what I mean? It's just kind of hard that your girlfriend, who you said you saw and you gave $30,000 and she left, you know what I mean, turns up in a pit on your property, you know what I mean? That sounds kind of scary. Yeah, people. So, you know what I mean? We'll see how that one plays out. And you know, peeps, another very, very disturbing and tragic incident against a very, very young female, just 9 years old, you know what I mean? She was living in Joblin, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. This incident took place on the 9th of May in the year 2025, you know what I mean? This very, very young female was raped, killed, and dumped in a barrel, you get me, as a people, by a young man that is from the same community. The name of this female was Kelsey Cassidy. You know what I mean, people? It was Kelsey Cassidy. According to the investigation, her little body was beaten, battered, sexually abused, and tossed upside down in a barrel. And that was done by another human being, you know. A big man for her. You see me? Him and our age group are nothing. Big man. You see me? I say, we forgot look big woman. Or if you want to do anything, look much prostitute that road. You see me? I say, him decides that him going to rape and kill this 9-year-old girl, people. You see me? Now, it makes you wonder, where is the love? Where has the love gone? Where are the boundaries? It's like there are no boundaries no more. And the monster who carried out this act is one known as Giovanni Ellis, otherwise called Cooliman. And you know, after him doing crime, he was not remorseful, he was not sorry for what he had done. He had showed no signs of being sorrowful. You know, normally if somebody did that and it was a situation where he had a mental issue or something came over him at the time, he would have turned himself in, or he would have made a social media post saying that he don't know what came over him or he's sorry for what he did and so on and so forth. But this individual showed no remorse, you know what I mean? Instead, he decided to challenge the police when the police eventually caught up with him. You know what I mean, people? For sure, say, them youth really not have no love. Challenge the police and him end up losing life. Because once you challenge the police, ultimately, that is what is going to happen, you know what I mean? The police are going to always win. But people, think about it. What could have been the mind state, you know what I mean, of this young man at the time, looking at a little baby, beat her, kill her, you know what I mean, rape her, and then just believes that it should be a normal day. Come on, man, the universe will get you. You see, man, say, the universe will get you. I hope you burn in hell. Yeah, man, I hope you burn in a hellfire, man. Right now, fire burn the same way. You see me? And that's the reason why, you know, see, parents and guardians should know that they have a certain level of responsibility to protect their children, you know what I mean? No matter how you see these guys come around and them play nice and them be nice to the family and them nice with the family, trust me, do not trust not even a ants or a fly around your little girl or your little boy where I grew up, because none of them man a rape a little boy too, you know. Yeah, man, none of them assault little boy too. Don't take no chance with none of them. So man, I say, no make them come each up round and go on like. A lot of them are just opportunists waiting for the perfect opportunity for strike. And some of them have very, very evil intentions, because when they think about the possible repercussions, if that child should say that they were the one who did such act, you know what I mean? Them think about embarrassment, and them think about the citizens wanting to mob them and so on and so forth. So in order to cover their tracks, what they will do is try and analyze these victims. Get me, as a people, very, very sad. But you know, God not sleep, and the Creator ensured that he was paid according to his work. And people, there's also another incident where a UTech student, you know what I mean, by the name of Anisha Dilworth was reported missing on Wednesday, the 7th of May. You know what I mean, people. Her skeletal remains were also found on a beach in Portmore, St. Catherine, people. You see me? Another very, very sad situation. A young and promising female attending the University of Technology, you know what I mean? Obviously, wanting to make better for herself, wanting to do good with her life, you know what I mean? End up losing her life. She was last seen on Tuesday, the 6th of May, I mean people, and you know, she was not seen since. There were allegations that she had taken a particular taxi service, but the providers of that service was saying that she had not taken that service for quite some time now. You get me, I say, people. But it is very, 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 very sad. You know, her body was discovered on the 17th of May, about 11:30 a.m. You know, police was alerted to the scene where the skeletal remains were. You know what I mean? Formal identification is pending, but you know, it is suspected that that skeletal remains is of that particular female. You know what I mean? Miss Anisha Dilworth. Very, very sad, people. And we can go on and on because even in recent time, a female from Swallowfield was abducted, you know what I mean, whilst walking in Kingston. You know what I mean? She was doing her normal morning walk when men pounced upon her in a vehicle, while upon her, push her in the car and gone with her. It's some other people. So you know, say chances are very soon you're gonna hear say them find fear body. She missing too. You know? Very, very disturbing, people. I don't know, another very, very disturbing situation that took place a little while now was where Philip Paul Wells' daughter, as also his baby mother, went missing. You know what I mean, people? They went to meet up with somebody and, you know, they were taken away, never to be seen again. Only to find out that somebody had actually paid some money to men to kill the lady, as also kill her daughter. Showing that some of these low-life individuals have no boundary. You know what I mean, people? Want is money, them willing to do anything. Yeah, man. So right now, we have to really, really look out for the ladies them. We have to look out for the children them. And a whole, we have to just look out for the more vulnerable persons in society. Give them some protection. And I mean, we as people, whenever we out there and we are go around, we have always look out for each other. And I mean, if we see like a lady is being forced into a vehicle and we in a position and we can take certain action, we take the action what we can take without putting ourselves in immediate danger. Sometimes the action that I can take is to make a phone call. Whatever action I can take that action, you know what I mean? Help out, give us strength. Just do what you can do. And if you know something, just talk, because at the end of the day, it don't make a sense. You only decide to talk when it reaches your doorstep, you know. You see me? Talk about it, man. Any little thing you see, anything you know, share the information, because we are trying to have a safer country. You see me? It don't make a sense. The man never go around and I kill off the woman them and I kill off the people them. Some of the people are because of their sick, twisted mentality. Anyways, peeps, that's my bit for now. You know, you can leave your views in the comment section, as also you can like, subscribe and share. Peace.